Hello everyone, my name is Jasmo, and today is Tuesday, and we're not doing traditional art. Not this time, even though I got some really good feedback on the latest poppies that I rage quitted. My commissioner actually likes them, and that makes me feel so much better that I'm moving in the right direction. Anyway, Tuesdays and Thursdays are actually going to be kind of random. Actually, no, Thursdays I'm going to write. So Thursdays and Fridays I'm going to write. Tuesdays I'm going to do kind of whatever the hell I feel like. And today I kind of wanted to do some house designs. This program right here is called SketchUp. There is a free version of it, a basic free version, and that's the kind that I have and use. And you can design not only houses, but objects as well. For instance, I did not design the coffee table, couch, and chair in here. I went to... what the hell is it? They're a 3D warehouse, and you can get models and you can share models. So other people have made some of the models I put in houses to decorate them, such as exercise equipment, a Bowflex, a treadmill, even these punching bags over here, and a little weapon stand over here. But anyways, I like to design small houses, and they may not be totally up to code. Actually, they probably won't be up to code because I'm not a professional architect or builder or contractor, so I do my best. Best guesses, really. Oh, I forgot about this. So, I just wanted to show you guys this house. I know, enormous garage, and that's all this is. Kitchen, dining room, living room, bedroom, bathroom. This is a house meant for 2 people alone. A workout space, and then, entertainment, and what would have been my office, I suppose, and a nice little courtyard. And, while it may not be, like, the best thought out thing, or functional space, it was fun to do. It was really fun to do, and I want to do a new one. Now, anytime you start a new layout, or just a new thingamajig, you get Stanley here, standing in the corner. And yes, you do have to switch tools to do this. There are probably hotkeys, but I just use the tools. And I'm gonna try and do a tiny house, like a literal tiny house on a trailer with wheels that you could haul with a truck. Because I like a challenge, and I like making places optimally functional, and I think the standard inside width for a trailer is 8 feet wide by about 13 or so feet long. So 8 foot. Oh god, how do I do this? It's been a while. I have not used this program in a long time. Not the direction I was going for. So I need to put the 13 first. You do still have Control Z, Control Y, that sort of thing. And you can type in the measurements to make them super accurate. That's better. Is that right? That does not seem correct. That's not correct. That's okay. We'll keep doing it until we get it. So we want 13 feet. Yeah, 13 feet that way and 8 feet that way. I think it's because I hit the period instead of the comma. There we go, that's much better. That is much better. That looks more like a person can, can fit inside of it. And normally I just go boop and done. Now this isn't to say this is the whole thing. The exterior, where's that? Yeah, the exterior is probably about 6 inches. Thankfully, you can select the whole thing, grab a corner, and boop, there you go. Okay, so now we have a wall. This is our wall of our trailer, and all the inside space is all of our design space. And trailers, I think, in most places can be about 13 feet tall, at least on the West Coast. They don't have to be 13 feet tall, but that's usually, people usually have them that tall simply because of the loft. Most houses end up having a loft for their bed, and it's usually a house meant for 1 or 2 people, sometimes 3, if there's a kid living with them involved. And I'm actually just going to pop this up probably another 6 inches. So that would be the width of the floor, or the depth of the floor, where like, yeah, and then the trailer sits somewhere somewhere in there. So this is the space we have to work with. And I saw a lovely, lovely design by an Alaskan resident where they did put the bed over on this side in a loft fashion, but it was actually on garage door rails so it could raise and lower as necessary. And I thought that was really cool because I don't like lofts. I hate lofts. Lofting is evil, so I would either want, personally, a Murphy bed or this garage rail idea because the living room was underneath the bed. So when you pull the bed down, the TV was just right there, like any one master bedroom that has a TV in it. The one thing I wasn't very fond of was how small the bathroom was, or actually just where the bathroom was, and how the kitchen was laid out. So, do I have a pencil? I do. Okay, so the kitchen was over here, basically, and the bathroom was just straight up this whole corner right here. But then you had all of this space out here to do with as you pleased. Now, what I was thinking of changing where the bathroom was. Oh, and there's this handy dandy measuring tape to let you put lines anywhere as guidelines. So, oh god. I already have a tiny house. Do I? I have a folder full of designs and SketchUp houses and oh, it's a 2-story tiny house. Sorry, I've got to show this off. Yeah, just start using it. This was a semi 2-story tiny house. Well, actually, it just straight up is a tiny house. It's gonna be a little janky, might lose some frames, but did I put doors and everything on here? I did. It has a deck, so it makes a covered patio downstairs, and so upstairs you have an office. Upstairs you just straight up have an office. I think I put at least one window over here for some airflow, but if you were to sit in the office, yeah, all of this space up here above the kitchen, if you sat in the office, that's your giant projector TV. If you just put your 2 chairs together, you'd have to have really comfy chairs, but you could sit here between the 2 closets and watch TV. I need to get myself out of this. There we go. Yeah. The bath was a wet bath, I believe. Yeah, bath is a wet bath. The bed is down here because I don't like sleeping upstairs. I think up the sides of the storage was going to be a ladder. Good God. Okay, can I X this? Yes, I can. There you go. But we're working with a different space. I did want to try to put the bathroom behind the kitchen, but that would create a hallway, and hallways are unnecessary. So there's a lot of problem solving to go along with this. The only good thing about that kitchen layout, where the kitchen was over here on this side, is there was an empty corner in the kitchen. And that's where the washer-dryer combo went. And plus you can also use your kitchen sink as your bathroom sink to brush your teeth at, because I don't think the bathroom had one. Because it wasn't necessary. It did have a composting toilet. I'm not worried about that sort of thing. Oh, but they did raise the floor over here. They raised the floor in the kitchen and bathroom area so they could put the plumbing beneath the floor. And that would be why it worked. I guess the only thing I would change about that is making a Murphy bed that had a closet on the back of it for clothes. Yeah, because I was thinking putting the bathroom back here and putting the kitchen in front of it. I wonder if I can still do that. Let's try. Let's try. How much you need? At least a 3-foot space. And then you need probably at least a 6-inch wall, right? And then the question is, where do you put the door? Where do you put the door to the bathroom? Because your bathroom, you can have the hallway over here so you walk into it. You can have the door in the middle so you can have toilet and a shower. But then your kitchen is split in two, so kitchen, which your washer-dryer combo would have to go somewhere over here. It might work. Do you have a halfway point? You do, okay. This auto-locks onto a halfway point too, which is also nice. If you just come here and see the little blue thing, that means that's the in-between distance. Direct halfway. And doors are usually 30 inches wide. So you go 15 inches this way, 15 inches that way. You draw your little rectangle to indicate a door, and then this is your wall. How wide is this? This way. This is only 2.9 feet. That is tiny. Where's my little 2-foot ruler? So I have a 2-foot ruler. That's barely enough counter space. Well, okay, there's another 9 inches posted onto this, so 1. It's actually pretty fair. It's actually pretty fair. Okay. That might actually work a little better. Well, not better. It will definitely work differently, because if you put your kitchen over here, you basically put your sink here. It'd have to be a really tiny sink. I'm trying to figure out how to make this work, because you need a sink, fridge, and at least a counter space to put a hot plate on, if not a stovetop. I love making one-pot meals. I love using a crock pot, all-in-one meal type thing. I love a rice cooker where you can steam your veggies with your rice. So we're trying to problem solve as we go along here. And I don't know if I want to raise the ceiling or raise the walls or not. I don't like feeling closed in. I like laying things out on the floor first. Okay. So, how big? How big is... It should be the same size. 3 feet. Yeah. 3 feet this way by 2.9 this way. Okay. Let's look up the size. How large is a king-size mattress? Okay. So, because that's what Jim and I use, we like having the space. It's 76 inches wide. Christ. By 80 inches tall. Where would 76 inches be? Holy crap, that doesn't seem right. That does not seem right. Where is 60? I guess that's better. Wow, that leaves like 0 room. Why did... Oh, but the trailer is probably longer than 13 feet. I kind of want to go look that up. See how long it was. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's this one. It's an open concept modern tiny house with an elevator bed, and the channel is Anna White. Yeah, mute, pause. Do you have... It's a 24-foot long. Okay, that's how... Okay, that's how. It's not 13 feet long. It's 24. 24 feet. But they don't say how wide it is. Because essentially, the house looked like it was the perfect size for what I would want out of a tiny house. Okay. I will just straight up show you this. Where's a good view of this sucker? The thumbnail is like the best view of this. Kitchen, bathroom. Yes, so here's your kitchen, here's your bathroom. There's this nice long huge desk. So it definitely, okay, it's definitely 24 feet. 24 foot long, and I'm gonna assume it's 8 feet wide, because that's usually what most trailers are width-wise. Usually. So. Oh, that's how I usually did it. I usually measure it out with these first. That seems better. Usually measure it out with the frickin'... Yep. And then... I don't know if tiny house walls are 6 inches. Edit. You can delete the guides all in one shot. We can select all. Grab that corner and just pop it right there. There we go. Okay. Ah! Hand me. There we go. Okay. Much better. Much, much better. Now I'm not like left in the dark. And this can much more easily accommodate the 76 inches of a king-size bed. Okay. And we said we wanted at least 3 feet of room over here. And then at least 6 inches of wall. And then counters are usually 2 feet deep. So, and then you're left from counter to the edge of your bed 12.2 inches. Or 12 feet 2 inches. So we might be able to make the bathroom a little bit more luxurious and be like 3.5 feet so you don't feel really closed in. Another 6-inch wall. Find a halfway point, there you go. 15 inches one way, 15 inches another way. Oh, I forgot to raise it up. Hang on. Crap. I forgot to raise it up. I think I did just 6 inches. Oh god, no. There you go. Okay. Well then how much is 80 inches? Okay, good. That leaves plenty of clearance. Because you don't want your bed totally up against the wall, especially if it's an elevator bed on those garage door lifts. And that is a bulldozer. They are widening the road behind my house, and the road is right next to the back of my house. So it's a little spoopy with giant machinery running around that shakes the shit out of the house. Okay. Now I can put on a damn door. Save. There we go. Okay. Two feet for the counter depth. Which I don't actually know. Okay. Let's see if I can get some information. Because there was a lot more details. Yep. Yep, I really, really liked the huge windows. I will show pictures. The huge windows on either side, these giant picture windows, that are just amazing. Because usually tiny houses, they have like a window and then a whole bunch of these other windows. And not these giant big picture windows. Let's see if I can find out what model of washer-dryer combo they did. Cereal boxes. Not gonna use that idea because we don't eat cereal. That was part of their clothes closet. Okay, cabinet. Oh, she doesn't say what goes. Yeah, because that's where the washer-dryer goes. Because this thing right here can actually scoot into the bathroom right here. It's on wheels. You just pull it out, shove it in the bathroom, and you have access to your washer-dryer. You're like so. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Water heater, space heater, sectional cover. The rug. The elevator bed, ceiling fan, the flooring. On my water heater, I'm just looking for just barn door, the plumbing system, that closet thing, storage, cushions. Nope. I just want to know the size of your washer dryer combo, dude. That's it, actually. I think I looked it up at one point. Yeah. To see what the specs were. Oh my god, it's a little bit spendy. Actually, that's probably how much two of them cost together anyways. What is this, Home Depot? Where are your specs? Specs. I don't care about your product overview, I care about your specs. Ah! Key specs. 34-inch depth. So it's 34 inches deep. And 27 inches wide. That is what we wanted. So, for here, we would want probably a little bit deeper than 34 inches if you wanted to hide it behind a cabinet door and have some space. Grab some coffee. There's gonna be a lot of talking and probably not a lot of work. You know, 34 inches and then you put a door on the outside. That should work. That's still a heftily sized, a countertop, yeah? Because this would be counter, and then this would be counter. Oh, and the plumbing is probably still gonna be raised? That would not work too well if that was raised. It'd be okay if this was raised. You'd have to have like 2 steps up and 2 steps down. That would be a thing. That would be a thing. Technically don't need that, so let's delete all of our guides and save. So that's what we have so far. Here's our shower and louvre and the door to it. Our washer dryer combo is going to be somewhere over here. How wide is this? It's only going to work if it's... Where's 27 inches? Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Because you know the inside... the inside of these fuckers are going to be like that, right? Cheap not cheap cabinets, but just cabinets I think have a ½ inch thick wall or so they're not like hugely dense. So if you still go... Yeah, you still have plenty of room. Plenty. Okay. Which is nice, because you could scoot your washer dryer to either side and have a little tiny thingamajig. Right. Come to me. There we go. 20... Let me double check. It was 27 inches. Yeah, 27 inches wide. And then if we did another 0.5, so you could have this really slim drawer thing. 4.5 inches? Is that what that is? 4.5? 4.5? Perfect for cookie sheets. Am I right? That could actually become like a, not even a cabinet, but like, it can be open on the face side over here. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Control Y that crap right there. And we'll do that. It can still build up into the cabinet for sure, but we'll make it an open-faced cabinet. When you draw with a pencil, you want to look for the color, the green or the red or even the blue, and that will tell you that that is a straight line. You select the lines and go boop. Okay. And then that becomes a little shelf thingy when we raise everything up into 3D land. Which might be soon, I don't know. But, okay. Delete the guides. I do know you want at least 3 feet standing room from your, like, between your counter and your wall, or your counter and your other counter, if you've got, like, an island. So that's 3 feet. And I'm gonna put the 76 inches back. And just say that that's the size of the living room, this is the size of the kitchen, here's our office and dining room here in the middle. Yeah. And I don't think I'm being, like, I'm actually shrinking the kitchen space from Anne's original design. There you go, Anna's original design. I'm shrinking the kitchen space because I don't have a third counter to hide the washer and dryer, so therefore I have a lot less storage. So now we need to be careful on things. There's like zero counter space. And there's kind of like zero storage, because if you want a dishwasher, even a tiny one, it's going to take up the entirety of underneath this dude. Unless you make this just a standing... Let's go ahead and raise this. 10 feet. Why not? 10 feet tall. That's really tall ceilings. More than standard. They're 8-foot ceilings are usually standard these days for any usual house, and counters are about 3 feet tall. Oops. Counters are about 3 feet tall. Grab this little dude, pop this up. Grab that little dude, yep, pop that up. Get rid of these 2 lines. And I'll leave that. I'll leave that there for now. So this is essentially what we have. Let's put... Oops. Yeah, and then red to blue. Yep, red to blue. So this would be like the actual size of the cabinet. Like a cabinet door, and then inside would be that. Ooh, does it say how tall this thing is? No, it doesn't say how tall it is. It did fit under her countertops, which looked like the standard 3-foot height. So I'm going to assume it would fit here as well. Indeed, indeed. Okay. So, oh Christ, so much vibration. How wide is this? 7 feet 10 inches. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. And this is, if we put a table here, or not a table, she had kind of like, she had shelves because there was a wheel well. So she built shelves over the wheel well, which left 2 areas open, and she made the top into a workspace with basically a fold-out table that could convert into the dining room table. Let's see. Would it be weird having just this? Yes, it would. This may not be a great idea. It's mainly because I just wanted like a wet bath. A large-ish bathroom that you could just shower comfortably in. Oh, that would be weird. If it's a his and hers house, or a couple's house, you could have shower head, but then the toilet would have to be like right there. Oh, where you could always see it. That would be fun. No, it wouldn't. It would not be fun. God damn it. Come here. Thank you. Now I get to finagle around in a tight space. Almost. There we go. Boink. Here we go. So you'd still get the counter space, the full counter space. The only problem is, where do you put stuff? Where does you put it? This guy. Thank you. I'm kind of disliking this now. Just a little bit. Good lord, people. Let's see. We're gonna go 6 inches just cuz, and then... Wait. Nope, that's not right. There we go. 6 inches. Standard 30 inches. And a standard 8-foot door. So that's a door. Probably open up over on this side, so you can have all the room over here. Let's just go ahead and boop that out of existence. Yeah, this sucks. Unless you make it a galley kitchen out here, but that would also suck because it would eat all the room. You could have kitchen over here, office over here, but then a lot of space over here for what? Because it'd be like kitchen, TV, or, well, okay, it doesn't have to be on that side. The door doesn't have to be here. The door can literally be over here. Well, if you want your bed right next to it, nah. Decisions. I might actually draw up plans instead. I don't know. Ling. I see. Yep, I see. You can go away. Shoo, you son of a bitch. Thank you. Just, okay. Not happy with it. Because I don't want to copy Anna's design exactly, and that was actually the point of this, is to use her design for inspiration to make something super custom to my personal tastes. But her house is pretty perfect as is. The only thing I really didn't like was a closet in the bathroom. And the solution to that would be is put it underneath the bed. That'd be weird. So you need at least 3 feet for the shower, 30 inches for the door, and another 3 feet for the toilet. That's how big the kitchen would be, 8.5 feet. Okay. And here we have our 2-foot counters. We need our 3-foot space in between, and that gives us up 3 feet, nice and even over there. Okay. Actually, I did need that. 30 inches. But we'd probably get less than that. We probably need a lot more shallow counters. Like... And the 3 feet in between, like, a countertop and a wall, or a countertop and something else, that is, I do know that is standard up to code measurements, because you need to be able to open your oven, or your dishwasher, or your refrigerator. But tiny houses don't have the same code type that normal houses do. How big is 1 foot? 1 foot deep counter. Deep enough. So if it was 18 inches instead, I do think a bar counter depth is about 18 inches. Okay, because we need, mainly because we need the room for the frickin' wall, for the bathroom, right? And I forgot the extra, oh, 6 inches there. For the wall. X to the X to the X. Okay. Now you could have your counter come all the way to the edge of where your wall is, because she did raise up the floor so they could put all the plumbing for the house inside the house, because it's Alaska and things freeze, which is not a bad idea because you may want to move your tiny house from a warm location to a place where it does get really super cold, like really, really cold. Excuse my yawn. Yeah, let's... Oh. Let's just go all the way. That doesn't seem like much. But you have your clearance of 3 feet. I just don't know if the... Oh yeah, we need 30 some odd inches for the washer dryer depth. Right? 34. It's not gonna cut it. It is not gonna cut it. And this is gonna be a tight fit. How the hell did she do this? Unless her... Oh god, her trailer's probably not 8 feet wide. It's probably like 10 feet wide. I bet you anything. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. Da, da, da. 8.5 feet wide. There you go. Okay, 24 feet long, 8.5 feet wide. And I'm assuming that's the internal measurements of the home, not the external. Because if it was the external, the inside would be even smaller. It would be like 23 feet long by 7.5 feet wide, which would make this whole shenanigans impossible unless you had a 2 foot wide shower. Just, ugh. Okay, so I'm missing 6 inches. Ugh. I am missing 6 inches. Oh, Christ. Start over from scratch again. That's okay. That's okay. We've got 24 feet by 8.5 feet. Let me do that again. Yes. Okay. With, I'm going to guess, a 6-inch exterior wall. What the fudge? Thank you. Okay. Okay. My god. Here we go. We'll try this again. Singing kazoozes, good afternoon. How are you doing on this fine Tuesday? Maybe you don't need. Nah, you do. Here we go. There we go. 3 feet, which leaves us 2 feet. How the hell did she fit a frickin' washer-dryer unit in this damn thing? I'm good to know you're doing good. Trying to build a tiny house. Based off of this one woman's design, actually. I was gonna tweak some things to personalize it. I just don't know. Don't know how things were done. Because, okay, not all washer-dryer combos are gonna be 30 some odd inches deep. Where is this? It's a high efficiency, blah blah blah. Yeah, scroll down, you. That was the highest rate. No, that wasn't the highest rated one. It was one of the highest rated ones. Oh, it's just a dryer. Damn. Yeah, tiny house for fun. I love designing tiny houses. I've got a folder full of designs, and this isn't even all of them. And it's not just tiny houses, smaller sized homes that have like 800 square feet or less. Because I used to live in an 800 square foot duplex, and it was amazing. Oh my god. Let's just look for washer dryer combo specs. This one from LG might be better. Give. Yep. Oh yeah, in the nice tiny apartment. I'm jealous. I really like tiny tight spaces. I don't know why. Measurements, please. I know volts. There we go. Okay. The product. Width by the height by the depth. The depth is 25 inches. There you go. That seems perfect. Okay, so it can be 2 feet. It can be the standard 2 feet counter depth. Oh, you both need more space. Can't wait until we get a proper sized house, yeah. Like, nothing against proper sized houses or just like normal sized houses. They're pretty great and they're functional. But when you... I guess I have an odd relationship with my spouses. We really like being in the same room with each other 24/7. Like, and it's not just like conversation or anything, it's like, we don't even like being separated that much. Jim could care a little less. He's much more neutral on the subject, but I'm not. I'm not clingy or anything. It's like, because when we did live together, we lived in that duplex, and we were pretty much in the same room all the time, even if we were like doing our own thing. It was, I don't know if it was comforting or what have you, but I got really used to it really quick because we didn't live there very long. There we go. But we've actually joked about getting a tiny house just because of what's been going on in the environment around our house. More or less. And that's like the massive road construction. There's already a shit ton of people that live back here where we do, and we're not even like truly part of the city. We're like an annex of the city currently. There's like a ton of schools and a ton of kids, of which we like neither. So it's like, even though the location is pretty ideal, we can walk to a grocery store, The commute to Jim's work isn't bad. It's not intolerable, but man, we would like a little bit more seclusion and peace and quiet. And Jim keeps asking me, where would we put it? And I'm like, where do people park their RVs? Like, there are RV parks. Literally, and some of them can accept tiny houses or will accept tiny houses, and you just pay for utilities. And there's even places that have monthly fees where it's like 500 bucks. 500 bucks is about a third of our house payment. Actually, it's less than. And I'm not trying to convince him that we should, like, sell, move the tiny house. This is just, like, a good old fantasy to think about. Boop. Wah. Yeah, I know in other parts of the US, yeah, 500 is less than half your rent, yeah, for an apartment, too. We live in an area where the cost of living is not very high. It's pretty moderate compared to other states, like even our neighboring states. Like, I live in Idaho, so Washington, Oregon, even like California is not really a neighbor, but they all have a higher cost of living than we do. And I think Montana might even have a lower cost than we do, or equivalent. And about like 10 years ago, there was a huge influx of Californians moving here because they were selling their $1 million mansions and buying $250,000 houses that they could just deck out, or they could buy several of our large houses here, because I think one of the highest prices is probably $1 million for the really super hooty stuff these days, but back then you could buy several mansions here for what you could in California. It's crazy. Oh, we need to raise the floor. No, I can't. Can I raise everything else? No. Fuck. Delete all the guides again. Yeah, moving... And there's a lot of people now that are moving out to Idaho because they want a slower pace of life, and it's more affordable. Which is actually true on both accounts. It's as slow as you want it to be. Here, there's really no super hubbub of going out and doing a whole bunch of shit. And I honestly think that's just the air people provide cities. Because, like, New York could be a quiet, not so hubbubby place if everyone treated it that way. But then again, you're really closely, tightly packed with everyone in these massive apartment buildings all over the place in the highly concentrated areas. And out here, my parents have like half an acre in a neighborhood with other houses around them. And there are still places like that here. So it can be pretty slow. Because there's less people too. Okay, we're gonna move this 8 inches up so we can have a 4-inch step. And she said she had a 13-foot tall house, so I'm gonna make mine 10. Oof. Okay, there we go. There's one or two major things I wanted to change here. There we go. Measuring tape. It is also nice to move next to friends. It really is. And be near people. If that is your thing. If you have the friends to be near. Oh, did I forget the 6 inches? I did. God damn it. That's okay. We only need that. To there. Okay. Oh crap, that's my break time. I've been so indecisive and restarting so many times. Anyways, I'm gonna get up, stretch, all that good stuff, and I'll meet you back here in about 3 minutes. Alright, we're back with this hot mess of things. Who's gonna dive straight into, there we go. Okay. Except hers was even all the way across, so never mind. There. We still do need that. Dude. I also love tiny houses because they do not take very long to clean. They are very simple to keep clean. I hate cleaning. Actually, it hasn't been that bad lately. I think, the farther I get away from past health issues that slowed me down a huge amount, the better I'll be off. And a whole bunch of habits have already changed, just simply this year after I recovered from my most previous surgery. Yeah, that makes it sound like I've had a lot. No, I've only had 3 in my 3 in my life. 2 for the same reason, 1 for not. But I almost have no opinion of cleaning these days. It's not like, oh god, we have to do it again this weekend. Why? And even doing the dishes hasn't been that bad. Even though I complained about them like a week or 2 ago. I'm starting to wonder why. It's like, why it's not bothering me as much. It's great that it's not, but it's curious to know why. Hurt. There we go. Put that up the usual 3 feet. There we go. Here's a kitchen. Now we need a door. I think it's right next to the kitchen. Boop, boop, boop. And doors usually have either 4 or 6 inch trim, I can't remember. 6 inch seems a little hefty. If you get the big fatty and what they would probably call more luxurious trim, it would be 6. I have trim right next to me. Hey, yeah, I can measure this because it's probably the same width that goes around the door. How fat are you? Let me get the right ruler here. How tall are you, my friend? You are... I can't see. You are about 3.5 inches. Really? That makes me curious. Is that how wide it is around the door? Ooh. Field trip time. Because I think I can reach this. Yeah. No, it's really 3.5 inches, not including the... Oh, it's like stepped. That's really weird. There are so many pieces and parts to trim. There's like the inside bar, and then a fatter one, but it's pretty thin, and then the actual trim. So when you close the door, the outside trim is about 3.5 inches long, or wide. And that's all we care about. Nah. Throw my cord back over there. There we go. Oh! This thing dropped my list. Oh, I forgot to update my Etsy. That's okay. Oh, that's okay. Just making sure we're still good. Wow, left you guys saying not cool stuff. I'm gonna say just 4 inches to round it out. Honestly. And then doors are usually 30 inches wide. Another 4-inch trim. And nice, I was gonna say nice doors. No, tall doors are about 8 feet. Yeah. There we go. And you can butt the trim up against a thing. You can. It doesn't need space in between it and other things. You can just fill the gap. Okay, there's a door. Got a huge goddamn window. That probably has 6 inches. That's... No, it's got more than that because the window has trim too. Huh. Almost had a coffee. Damn. Okay. But this window on this side is my favorite because it's a low window. Okay. How tall is this window? Is it as tall as the door? It is. It's exactly as tall as the door. Okay. Cool. And then we probably have our... Yep. Yep, because it runs right next to it. So, that's our window. From this angle, it does not look very impressive. Oh. Hurt. Perspective. Boink. There we go. Where's my little rotator? There. We have a hole. We have a hole in the wall. Okay. And I think this is where the wheel well is underneath this window, and that's why the window is so low to the ground. Because it's built out just a little bit right here. You could honestly put a bench or anything right here. This floor plan is so open. So open. This has a window in it too. That helps. All the windows help a lot. I am guessing. It's about half the door, almost. Yeah, it really is like half the door. Well, then again, where's... Yeah, the door handle's like down here. It is an 8-foot door. Or at least the one that I've put in here is an 8-foot door. I don't know what size door she used. Yeah, open floor plan tiny house. Strange concept, indeed. Okay. Indeed. And this lady nailed it, okay? I'm using Anna... What's her name? Anna White's design for a tiny house. And I'm going to tweak it to personalize it a whole bunch. And she lives up in Alaska, or at least made this up in Alaska. And it's amazing. It's totally amazing. It has an elevator bed, so the bed is actually on garage door rails, so it can come down to this height and use these little boxes to step into it, rather than having a loft and a stationary bed. And I love this idea because I absolutely dislike loft houses or loft beds, because I have to get up every night at 3 o'clock on the dot to use the bathroom. I have to pee in the middle of the night, no exceptions these days. And it would suck to crawl down a ladder or stumble down some really narrow, steep stairs rather than just kind of roll over and plop on the ground. Oh, and yeah, she made it so the furniture of the living room can be turned into a second bed, so you can actually have bunk beds. That part I'm not interested in. It's really making the kitchen or storage more functional for how we live. Like, this house is 90% of what I would absolutely want to move into already. Like, the storage that it has is pretty much adequate, except for, like, one thing. Maybe two. And there are a couple other things I'd change, because these little wooden flaps here, they're just on hooks on this little metal pole. But if you try to slide them, it screeches like a banshee. That could probably be done a little bit better. But she's in Alaska, used what they had because there aren't really hardware stores. Or like, there's no Home Depots, apparently, in her area. So I think she pretty much went to like Grover's for most of this. Or something similar. Yeah, this whole nook right here feels like it could be turned into something a lot more useful, i.e. a better closet or a better pantry, something. It does look like there's a little space heater or something sitting down below there, right here, which is fine, because you could still have a full-size cabinet right here. And yeah, this was her, she needed to hide the cereal box motivation. I think this is more for her tick than anyone else's. Very smart, but I'd want to enlarge it to this entire wall and make it a slide-out pantry. Mainly because we have a lot of dried goods. The way that we eat now, we have a lot of canned goods and a lot of dry goods, and they need a little bit more space than the couple of shelves here in the kitchen, or even the couple of shelves that are over here on the other side. So yeah, that's what I was gonna tweak, essentially. Let's section off. Let's just hardcore section off the living room. I'll make a line, because this is where the bed would come up and down. I love the idea of the elevator bed. And it needs this entire space to move up and down. So, like, then we'd put our office, meow, or over here. I don't know which side is better, honestly. Because you could give up some space to just make a larger closet, because there's almost no place to put your clothes in this place. She does have a little slidey thing in here. Just a box that slides back and forth between the shower and the toilet for clothes to, like, hang shirts in. But for two people, for Jim and I, that would almost be enough. It's like, we don't have a lot of clothes, and it would almost be enough. But not. And it would just be really weird having something in here blocking off this entire area. Yeah, oh. She did have that slidey counter. Yeah, because the washer dryer went in this dead corner, because she had an extra counter right here. And it's on wheels, so you can move it. And this part was fine. This part was totally fine. It's a very elegant solution to the washer dryer problem. And so you get a much larger kitchen than what I was trying to do earlier. Ugh. Okay. There's a giant picture window over here. For some reason they look way smaller in person. Oh, it's probably because she has a queen-size bed and not a king-size bed. Because a queen-size bed is like 16 inches, not as wide. It's only that wide. And so, yeah, this window would have bumped out a lot. So, how much space do we actually have? About the size my desk is now, which is too big as it is anyways. Let's see. Now this probably is where the personalization can come into, actually. Maybe. Since we have a much wider bed than I think is in her original design, that means we'd have more space in the living room, at least width-wise. So, would it be worth putting our office in here? And having a couch in the middle? No, that would suck for flow. It's supposed to be an open floor plan. That's why I like it, because it has an open floor plan. How big is that table? Not very. Oh, because you're not supposed... It's supposed to be a shelf over here, and then you swing the tables up. That's right. That's right. So this really is only, I don't know, 8 inches? 6 inches? How big is 6? How big is 8? It's probably 8 inches. Because you wanted to hide the wheel well, too. The wheel well eats up a little bit of space, so there's like an 8-inch thing right here. And if we had a 5-foot table, would that be large enough for both of us? Well, actually, no, it would still be fine. We can actually, like, even though the bed needs this much space when it's lowered, we can still... What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Because, yeah, I do want to turn this nook into a more usable nook. The question is how? And this is just for the bed. Hang on. This is just for the bed. And the runners don't have to run all the way down. So we could technically still get away with a 60-inch, which is a 5-foot wide, living room underneath. Would it be weird? Maybe. But our couch is about... Yeah, we'd have to differentiate the couch, or make a different couch. Have a different couch, there you go. But this leaves a little bit more wiggle room. 10 feet, much better. Especially if we wanted a 6-foot long desk. At the initial counter would be about how big? Where's my mini tape measure? There he is. Yep. I have my bench right behind me. My tool bench thingy. Jeweler's bench, there you go. So it's got all my equipment on it. Ow, damn it. Behave. So, come here. I think that's about right. Should be about 29? 29 inches tall. Now that's for the top surface, that isn't for the keyboard. The keyboard. That's a good question. Keyboard is how tall? 25. No, 26. Kind of 26 exact. Okay. I don't know how to pull that off. Because if we had monitors, they would... Well, okay, monitor stands. I'm trying to shove our lifestyle into this thing as well. So Jim and I, we're both gamers. We do enjoy playing games. We actually have 2 gaming computers, so we can play games that aren't single screen, multiplayer, co-op, couch co-op, basically. We do have games that are couch co-op, then we have games that aren't couch co-op, too. That's one of our hobbies that we do. They drink all my coffee, so it would be nice to be able to have our individual rigs and then the couch co-op as well. Plus, I also work on my computer, and he works on his computer. So, and we would only probably need the 2, honestly, for everything. But that leaves a big-ass gap right here. That we can do a lot of things with. Now this means the window is not going to be centered. And depending on what we put over here, this might end up, oh god, being a very different window. This is the door. I kind of want to shove the door out, but I don't know how. Because what I liked about this house, one of the main things, was the windows. The giant fucking windows. So you don't get a lot of windows in tiny houses usually. As I hiccup all over the place. Let's make a window over here, shall we? Let's go 6 inches up. And 6 inches in. And... Yep. That would be a huge window. I just do a 4-foot, maybe? Well, she also has a slanted ceiling, cantilevered ceiling, so it's low on one side, high on the other. And I believe that's for the snow. That's really for the snow. I don't know how to do that kind of shit reasonably in this program, because math. and connecting lines and things. But I could try. If I cared to, because then the whole ceiling may not be 10 foot on this side, 13 on this side, although the slope is very shallow, so it kind of seems like it would be. I'm still not going to take the chance. Boink. Nope, 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 wrong tool. There we go. That seems a little steep. That seems better. Oop, there we go. We have a window. Now there's a high window. Oh, are there just high windows all over this thing? Like a window above the giant? Yes, there are. There's a giant window. There's an outside view. Yep, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 windows over the top. So there are way more windows. How much room do they actually have, though? Well, okay, it's 13 feet on this one side, so quite a bit. You can still stuff 1-foot windows all the way across if you wanted to. I'm just giving myself 6 inches of standard room. They even have windows on this side where the bed is. So a window, well, barring where the runners go for the elevator thingamajig, that's where they can go. And there is one directly over the door. Oops. And then there's one directly over this window. And I think there's just like 4 inches, yeah, 4 inches in between, so... Hang on. We need... this. And this. And this. And that should do it. I think. Nope. Need one more little thing. Okay. Let's see if my idea works here. I do believe it does. These will have smaller trim because they're only 1 feet tall. 2. Okay. You can do it. There. There. Huzzah! A ton of tiny windows. And there wasn't one on this side because the house can't, goes up. So there's only room for one. That's okay. There is open shelving, though, in the kitchen. Well, semi-open shelving. So it's kind of like a box with shelves in it, but you could just take out that one side and put 2 floating shelves in. Which makes you wonder what you do with your dishes when you want to move your house. Because rattle, shake and rattle and crap. There we go. You'd probably store them away, obviously. Yeah, I would totally just do 2 floating shelves. It would make it even more open feeling. Very, very much so. And that's probably 18 inches, and then like another 18 inches. Perfect. Because there's got to be room for a faucet. And they have a nice big tall curved faucet. How far is this? Okay. Probably do a 1/2-inch shelf, yeah. Well, if you want a beefy shelf, you'd probably go for an inch. Make it all nice and beefy. And another 18 inches. And another inch. What does that leave us? I'd probably be able to reach both of those. I don't think I'd be able to reach anything taller than that. Oh god. We zoomed into a wall. There we go. And these... Beefy shelf, yes. A shelf that can withhold much weight. I guess these would run end to end, too. Usually upper cabinets are about 18 inches deep. Although I'd probably do more like a foot, honestly. There we go. Yeah, a shelf that did not miss leg day, indeed. That's better. I wonder why they didn't put a window on the back side. Structural integrity. Not structural integrity. Might have just... They could have, I think. Well, there's an outlet on the ceiling almost. Goddamn construction crew. Okay. Get rid of all the guidelines. Still think about this corner, what to do, because you could just put a flat-out armoire type thing there. Oh. This is an 8-inch step, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Okay. It might have been too many windows. It would probably be really cold. Okay, so for what Anna did over here was the floor is raised, right? Mainly for all the plumbing for the shower, the bathroom, and the sink, but that actually left a lot of empty space, a lot of empty storage space, right underneath in the front here, and I think it actually runs quite deep. And she decided to just put some drawers in. If she had more materials and more access to I don't know, house technology, she could have made some really awesome changes, like, instead of having a drawer and then a house built, or just like a home built step, she could have built the step to slide in and out itself. Is that straight? I hope that's straight. Four-inch steps are also very, very small, so they're easier to get up and down. So you would just need the one, and stairs are typically about 7 or 8 inch depth, I think. Yeah. Okay. This is dead space. Literally dead space behind the door, because the door opens towards the kitchen. So when you walk in, the door is going to open to the right. It'll swing open to the right. Oh, I don't. Okay. Yeah, so we can't really put anything here. And actually, this might be in the way. This might actually be in the way. Yes, it is. Okay. I can math this. Come here, you. So how many inches is this? 6? I don't know how dangerous that would be. Okay, it's not dangerous. There we go. Or no, that's the wrong way. I want you going... Yeah, I want you to go this way. And that way. That'd still be kind of... Maybe just on this one side. You can do it, yeah. Would that be too weird? So the door could open? Well, and then... Ah, crap. That should be... That's still 2 feet. So I didn't do it right. I didn't do it right. How do we... 30 inches is 2.5 feet. So this is where it needs to cut off, is over here. Or you just have the... Or you just have this. I don't know how odd that would be. I don't know if that would drive me crazy or not. Would this drive you crazy? Hmm. It would be just barely off. Ah! You can do it. There we go. Ah, son of a bitch. I don't think so. How wide is this? It's... Yeah, it's gotta be like 2.5 feet wide. Which is plenty wide, I might add, for a stair. So it wouldn't be too bad having it be like that. So the door could open just flat flush and you have a little doorstop thingamajig. Because it still would stop like 6 inches or 4 inches out, however far that is. Okay, so that's okay. Thing. Oh, maybe I should, because I'm a sucker for detail, just a little bit of detail. What are we left with? Bert. Well, how tall is this? 6-inch shells are not very tall. Okay, that's probably good. That's probably good. Yeah, okay. There we go. There's some shells. Yeah, so yeah, 6 inches is way too tiny if you want to make good use of it. So what are these now? These are 1 foot and 1/4 inches, which is nice. Should be pretty decent. Except like this bottom one in the middle might not have as much space, but that's okay. Over in her little thingy, she just has like towels and crap. Oh my god, towels and crap. There's a lot of things you don't think about. or you forget or are unaware of, but like things like your toothbrush, your towels, any extra bed sheets, blankets. Where do you put all that? Just like, cause the kitchen sink is literally gonna be your bathroom sink. It is, cause as far as I know, there's no sink in this bathroom at this time. So, where do you put all that crap? Oh yeah, you don't know what you got until it's gone, yeah. Looking, bathroom, where's your bathroom? Yeah, there's no sink in the bathroom. I think there's no sink in the bathroom because of that hanging closet. So your kitchen sink is your only sink, which is fine. Just totally fine. So you definitely need a frickin' closet or something right here. You really, really do. What spaces do we have to work with here? We've got 3.5 feet by 4 feet. Let's just call it a 3.5 by 3.5 foot. Well, not even that, because you don't want this whole cube taking up space, and you're not going to need that depth. So at most 18 inches, but which way? 18 inches this way? Or 18 inches this way? I would almost prefer maybe this way. Because everything is in a line. It shoots basically from one side to the other. It's not exactly what I would want. Because I wanted a thing that slides out, only because it was cool. I just wanted the cool feature of you have a sliding pantry. You still could. Oh god, if you really wanted to manufacture that. So, how would you? It would have to be on heavy-duty rails, because it would have to carry a lot of weight. I don't know if I could actually depict it in here. It could have a wheel that just goes all the way over, but then you'd have wasted space underneath. You'd have wasted space underneath anyways, unless that's where you put your shoes. I'd put shoes underneath right here, and then have this whole shebang just be a slide-out pantry on one side, and your closet on the other. Indeed. So that's like 3 feet. Oh my god, that's too huge. That's too huge. Or you just have the one side slide. I think having just the one side slide would be nice, and the one side would probably only need to be a foot. I might measure a clothes hanger, or just see if I can, look clothes hanger specs. Wire hangers are an 18-inch standard depth. Okay, that was super easy to look up. So, for a pantry, you'd probably only need a foot. And then if you wanted to use hangers, and not like drawers, you would need another 18 inches. How much space does this leave you? A foot? So it's 6.5 inches. Which would be enough to open that size of door. Holy bejesus, Batman. That, or you put the closet the other way. Well, let's do this. Okay, so... And yeah, the whole thing's gonna slide out. So we need to do this. Don't know how to... Don't know how to make it separate. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Never mind. Measure. I didn't actually need to make that line, but that's okay. It can only be 30 inches deep. It can only be 30 inches deep. God damn it. And the reason why is because this is... No, is that 3.5 feet? Oh god. Or 3 feet? It's 3 feet. So it can be a full 3 feet. But I think this is how wide this is. No, it's 3.5 feet. So we can only go 3 feet deep. Oh god. And if we want it to slide over this thing... Yes. Real quick, let me measure this. 3.5 feet. Okay. We need like a foot. Okay, and I'm gonna put a line right there. I think that worked. I think. Now we have to use our imagination on some of this stuff. Like rails. Actually, let us pull this down. Okay, so there's space for rails down there. And then we can pretend there's, you know, rails going across the top. Or we can actually depict rails going up top. I don't know. I don't know. This whole idea may be not doable. Steam? Whole idea may not be doable. How much room does that leave us for a closet on this side? Like 3-ish, like 3 feet. You can do it. Oh, you're on the tip, that's why. There we go. 3. Yeah. Like literally, yeah, it's like literally 3 feet. So this can actually be a bump out in the bathroom to store stuff on the inside. How about that? That would be cool. Oh god, no, don't offset the whole damn thing. No! Oh, there's a corner. There's the corner. So if we do... Boop! Okay. And so the space underneath the slidey thing doesn't really get wasted if that's where you put your shoes. Right? It's a nice little cubby for your shoes. Now, Jim and I don't have a lot of shoes. For either of us. I've got my tennis shoes. I think, at most I have 4 pair. I think we each have 4 pair. And that includes like a pair of dress shoes, a pair of casual shoes, a pair of exercise shoes, and then like our water shoes. Yeah. Okay, so in this side, how wide is this? 6 inches. Perfect. We can make a 6-inch cubby. I think that's depth-wise too, right? Yeah. And it doesn't have to go all the way down to the floor. It probably wouldn't even be smart to put it all the way down to the floor. But we can at least do this. Because the toilet's gonna sit, you know, underneath of it. The toilet, it does not attach to the wall or anything weird like that. Let's see. And then we can put it in shelves. What is this, 7.5? So we can put in a couple of shelves. Except we're gonna have a 1/2-inch offset, probably, and at least a half. Well, actually, on the top, yes. On the bottom, no. So that's 7 feet. And then technically you could get 7 1-foot shelves, but you have to minus like half an inch for each one of those, and that's where it gets sticky. That's where it gets sticky. How now? You'd probably do more than a half inch off the top. Especially if, well, if it's 8-foot ceilings. Or 9-foot ceilings. How big is this? You've been raised. This is 10. This is still 10. What the hell? That shouldn't be 10 feet. That would mean this is 11. 10-8. Whoa! How did that happen? No wonder the measurements are kind of wonky. Regardless, maybe I should pop this down 8 inches, but that would kill all the windows. That would literally kill all the windows. And the door. Are you really? How did you get 8 inches taller? Like, that's where it should be. That's where the whole house should be. I'm not going to complain. Oh, this is supposed to be 8 inches. Is that where it came from? It is. It is where it came from. Okay, that's okay. Understood. Understood. I raised this floor and then raised the ceiling instead of raising the ceiling or the walls and then the floor. That's okay. So I wouldn't even be able to reach the full height of this damn thing without a stepping ladder. Because it's 10 feet tall. The most I could probably reach is 7. Okay. Much better. Much better. And then you just... yeah, it's a nook. It's a 6-inch wide nook. Okay. We can always just divide this into fourths to make it easy. Because it's just a representation. 0.25. This guy. That guy. Okay. Blue. Give me the blue. Thank you. Blue is always up and down in the 3D space. Blue is Y-axis? Yeah. Green is X-axis. Red is Z-axis. There you go. I think. Do not quote. Delete all the guides. There we go. Okay, and then pop this back 6 inches. All of this. There. Have some nice little cubbies. This is where the toilet goes on the side, but I don't think it has to. It might actually be able to go on this side. I don't know why she put it on this side. Other than the plumbing might have lined up better than putting it on this other side. She does have a barn door that slides in front of these two walls, or at least this wall, so I'm wondering why she put it over here, because you'd have to move this cabinet in here, slide the barn door over, and then pop the wall off, because you did make it easy access to repair the shower head. It's like, why wouldn't you put it over here? And well, okay, the shelving that's over here is useful. I don't know if it's... well, there is shelving on the other side, but I don't think it goes all the way up. Still, this would be handy. Those would be really tiny extra towels. And actually, those can go quite a bit deeper, right? They can actually go all the way Or almost all the way. From here to here. Yeah, they can go another 6 inches deep, so you could actually roll up a towel and stick it in there. Which is probably what I would use this for, is towels. And extra miscellaneous bathroom items like shampoo and extra soap, razors, that sort of thing. And it could have a door on it too. And if there was no plumbing on this side of the wall because you have a composting toilet, you could actually potentially build out shelves above the toilet into the wall, because you would still have the frame of the wall. You don't need the drywall to support the wall itself, so you could make these all into shelves, which is what she did on this side for the kitchen. Is she made all of this stuff into shelves for certain stuff. So why couldn't you do that here too? You probably could, honestly. I don't know how tall a composting toilet is. I think I put like 30 inches or 2.5. Yeah, I put 30 inches there. 30 inches there. Let's go 1 inch just because. And then we'll pop this up, pop that down, and just because we'll do another inch to keep it like so. And there shouldn't be any electrical running in here either. Or is there? That might be the reason why. Maybe. Alright, saying Kazoozas, thank you for lurking and hanging out today. Hope you had a good day at work and get home safely. And I'll catch you later. Have a good rest of your day. Probably better to say have a great rest of your day. There you go. Words. Bye. There's probably electrical in here. There's gotta be a light in the bathroom. It's like, actually, no, there doesn't, but there probably is. I don't think she has a photograph of, like, inside. Inside the bathroom. Nope. 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 Damn. Okay, so assuming there's electrical running up this wall, we won't hollow out the things. Although it probably could be placed in such a way that you could make this into shallow 6-inch shelves, essentially. And if you did, I'd probably make it so you could either string netting across them for when you need to drive this behemoth, or something similar. Save often. Okay, so now that we have a slide-out pantry, that when you're in the kitchen, you can literally just slide it out, and there's shelves and bullshit in here, not literally, to cook with. It could be extra storage for things if you don't have that much canned or whatever goods to house in here. I should probably mark it off on the ceiling too, where it goes. Yeah. Just with a little line, so we know that this is separate of the wall. There we go. Okay. No, don't want to paint fill anything yet. So this will slide out, and this whole side is flat, no access, unless you slide. Yeah. Okay. How wide is this behemoth again? 7 feet? 6 feet. Okay. And we would not be sitting right up against this. Obviously, there's no legroom. The tables would fold out here, so we'd have legroom underneath. So you can put an 18-inch deep closet here. It might suck for the person sitting on that side, which would probably be me, actually. I wouldn't mind it. As long as there was a window we can look out of, I don't think I would mind it at all. That actually leaves like almost no room to put your shoes. Actually, how much room does that leave to put your shoes? Where? Yeah, from the line to here. 2 feet? Oh, that's plenty. I think, and there's our break. Hold that thought, because that's our break time. Alright, I'm gonna get up, stretch, get something more to drink. If you've been watching for a while, I highly encourage you to do the same, and I'll meet you back here in about 3 minutes. Alright, here we go. Here we go, putting in a massive closet, which is not actually that massive. I would argue, though, that it would go to the ceiling, because there's these neat little things. They're not little, and they're probably really expendy. But they're basically, you know, like your clothing rod, the thing you put your hanger on. They make those so they're attached to levers so you can pull them down and then put them back up. You just need like a little hook arm and you bloop, pull it down and then bloop, push it up. So that would be good. The only crappy thing is cleaning underneath here, in which I would argue to do that. And this unfortunate little spot right here, this 5 inches by 1.5 feet, is dead space. Literal dead space. Unless some plumbing could go there. Christ, I hate it when that happens. Yeah, unless plumbing goes there. That better not be true. Okay. Or something. It is the only absolutely wasted space. Except for maybe over here. Behind the door. Technically it's not wasted because there's storage. Anyways. Boop. Boop. Is that right? Yep, from there to there. This is a 10-foot, 8-inch house. So this will slide out. Oh, that has a line. Well, doesn't matter. Nope. There we go. Is it still an open concept? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. I kind of want to lower everything 8 inches up here, though, honestly. Like, close up the windows and push everything down. I might just do that. I might just do that so it is what it is supposed to be. You can do it. There we go. God knows what that'll look like on the inside. Oh, not bad. Not bad. Okay. Yeah, because this window, it just looked off. It looked way too off. We need to delete some lines. I'm not going to worry about that window until after we lower everything, so click, delete. You hold shift to select many. And then you can just control X. There. Nope. Oh god, no. Get away. Okay. Eight inches, and then everyone else comes down. Yep. There. So now we truly have a 10-foot ceiling in the main body of the house. The great room, you could say. And then 8 inches less in here, which is not a bad thing. Yeah, not a bad thing. Yeah, 9 feet 4 inches still. That is taller than most old houses or older houses, whose standard is like 7.5 to 8 feet tall. I now have flavored water. Ooh. And the question becomes, do you need an 8-foot door? I don't know. Technically you don't, unless you have really, really, really tall friends. 7-foot friends that just want the headroom, essentially. So this really narrows this window and would make it look kind of weird. It's not too bad, actually. I think you can kind of get away with or even maybe not on the top though. I think people like to have like at least 6 inches from the top. What do you look like over here? Sorry, I've not been paying attention to YouTube chat. That's actually probably a good 6 inches, so yeah, we can do that. And then you probably want this, yeah, probably at least. Oh, come on. Where would that put you? Yeah, I could have just done 6 inches and it would have been fine. Okay. Bling. I heard a bling. Oh my god, it's August 8th already. Can you believe it? Okay. Next door neighbor. Don't really care. Boop. Is that really 6 inches? Or did I just like... Nope, that is. Okay. Oop. Because the railing for the bed is going to be right here. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. It actually comes down over... Oh, that's going to suck. If you have 2 monitors, one's over here, one's over here, you're going to like scooch it out of the way every night. Unless you bring your bed only X amount down. Or we just suck it up and have a queen-size bed. That could happen. That could no, you get back down there. That could totally happen. That would give us a larger window. Like, just straight up. If there was 6-inch trim all the way around it. Should be really fatty trim. And then we could move this one over as well, too. Eh. This guy. Yep. There we go. Oh, I don't have the... Shoot. Nope. Yep. Okay, that's where the rail is. Okay. Oh, it's not. Damn it. Why do you do this to me? There we go. There. Oh! You're not supposed to be able to do that? Oh, that's why. Shoot. Shoot. How does we do? Oh! That's how we do. You just delete it. You just delete it. Alright, there's those two giant picture windows. And a window in the door. And... I could try to put the 13-foot height on this. And see what happens. We'll just save, and save often is all. So, we're gonna go... It's probably better to do this in a known area. And not on the inside of the wall. Because I need to draw from this corner up to this corner on the outside. Yes. I guess it's just 6 inches, right? So, if we want, yeah, we just go 6 inches. And that should line up with that. Okay. We can get rid of this one? I think? Yes, yes we can. Okay, because it's on the blue line right there. Okay. And then we go like this. I think. Don't know why we need to, but we do. Just find the blue line, please. Is that it? No. Did I not raise the floor? I might not have raised the floor. I don't know if I did or not. Oh, that's a closet. Okay. So, from here to here to here to there, essentially. But that's not what I was looking for. That was not what I was looking for. Okay, what I was looking for... Okay. That... Yes. Okay. And then... That should be even... I don't trust it. Just don't trust it. Yes. Because then you can literally just go boop. Okay. Okay, I want to leave the roof off of the house. So, I don't know... Yes. Okay, and can I... Yes. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Nice. Oh! There we go. There we go. Okay. Nice. So now we have that, the pretty much the exact same thingamajig. The sloped roof. I don't know if I want to leave this in here. I don't have to. Yeah, we don't have to. So we just want to make this all one piece, right? Okay, leave that one in. Leave that one in. Okay. Just trying to make it look a little cleaner. There we go. Sweet. Boop. Oh my god. I'm not sure how I feel about the slant, other than, you know, it's useful for snow. And rain. You can funnel rain instead of it collecting on your rooftop. It's probably a really good idea to have that way. And it does give you all that extra room for enormous windows. Like, if you wanted 6 inches in between those windows, and at least 6 inches down, and probably just 6 inches from the wall for shits and giggles, all of that space in there can be windows. And they don't have to be the same size. They definitely can't be the same window, though. They do they do need a little bit. Okay, so how now does we do this? Because I am gonna put windows all up in here. How did we do it last time? That's where the trim starts, is at this 6-inch line. So if we want 4-inch trim, everyone's gonna have the same trim here, and the same trim here. And then the edges are gonna have the same trim on the ends. Okay. And then, I guess, we'll have a window that's this wide. Right? So this is a window with its trim. And then one that's as wide as the door. And I think this is only 4 inches. Yeah, it's only 4 inches wide. Here, so that there's a window above the door. And then I guess you just need 4 inches for in between the two. And then another 4 inches for the actual window, right? 4 inches between the trim and then the actual trim, I think. So for this guy, it would look like this. And then this guy, this guy, like so. And that like that. So now we, yes, delete all the guides, shove all of our windows out. There we go. You were doing it earlier. There we go. There. Good lord. I should probably put the lines on the outside for the door. Let's see where that shows up. Or not. That's okay. Oh, this window? I guess this window was just fine the way it was. Get out of here, thank you. Didn't need to change it at all. If anything, we can make it larger. I would probably be one for making it larger. Don't mind that. Oh shit. How do we do this? Oh god. We make all the guidelines again, that's how we do this. You can do it. Here we go. There we go. Oh. It might be a little too close. Just a little. I wouldn't mind if you could do that safely. Of course, yo, everything's gotta be to code. My computer's starting to hiccup and hitch on me. The more complicated the build, the slower the computer is gonna run. I like a little cozy. See, my mouse is... okay. It's okay. It's somewhat okay. I don't know how to, like, put the bed in, honestly. Because it would literally be just a floating something. It's like, other than this basic design, I really don't know what else to put in here, other than, like, fleshing out some chairs for the living room. I mean, you could put on a shower head, but this would be like the bare bones of, like, the actual built-ins. There was some stuff built out over here, because I think this is a wheel well. I think I've said that. Yeah, but it's not very tall. It is not very tall at all. It's like they just went up, like, maybe 6 inches, 4 to 6 inches, and this is like 2 feet, or 18. No, this is 1 foot 8 inches, 12. That's 20 inches, so if they only did like 6. And is it like right next to the door too? I think it is. Even if they had to build up 6 inches. And they definitely built out 6 inches at the very least. At the very, very least. Come here, mouse. But they made it stylish and clean looking, and that was not right. Quite jerking around here. Mouse. Yeah, so even if they had to do that for the wheel well, that'd be fine. Yeah, that'd be totally fine, because over here they'd probably do the same. And they would just take a little bit of space from the thingamajig. We could kind of deck this out. And actually put a real door in. Or at least make it look more like a real door. And we can start popping things out to make it look like actual trim and pop, you know, do the counters right. I was trying to think of, like, we need a trash can somewhere in here. It would probably be in one of these. Like, one of these would have to be the trash can. in a drawer, because there's nowhere else for it to go. And recycling. Like, recycling bin and a trash can, and if our city was cool, we'd have the composty thing. But that's... We do have a compost pickup service, but it's only for, like, a small circle in, like, the north end of town, I think. Yeah, it is, because my parents are within city limits, but they won't come and pick it up. And the north end of town is where our quote-unquote yuppies live. The people who do composting and recycling and trying to, you know, they ride their bikes to work or they walk to work. They don't really, like, you know, those sorts of people. The environmentally conscious types of people. And I use yuppies with an endearing term, even though it's probably more of a slur, and I apologize. Actually, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait on that. How do I get my door? That's what I want to know. I need... Hang on. I need 10 inches up from the window. Ten inches up from the window is the height of the door. And then from the window, 7 inches on either side is the width of the door. Because we have a big door. Okay. Just hang upside down again. 3 feet 6 inches. Okay. Please don't be the bottom. It's the bottom. I'm supposed to have a floor in here, you know? An actual floor. Come here. Get. Except if I pull this down, yeah, it's gonna... Yeah, it's gonna sink. It's gonna countersink the damn floor. God frickin' A. That's alright. We can still do it, it's just gonna take some time. Anyways, let's just put the door in for now, and then fix it. Then fix everything. Blue! 6 inches down. Blue! 6 inches down. Blue! That's green. Oh, oh, there's blue. 6 inches down. Hurt. Yep, 6 inches down. Save. Grab it corner to corner. Push this 6 inches up. There! Now we have a trailer base. Ugh. That wasn't a pain in the ass at all. I will leave that there, though. We'll leave the lines, a little rectangle down there. Didn't I just kill all the... There we go. Okay, so now we have a door. And the outside of this probably also has its own trim. Fudge. They all do. I'm sure they all do. Which is fun. So outside trim. The only bad part is we can't... Yeah, we can't do this unless the windows are filled, but we can fill the windows, actually, with a slightly transparent material. So let's do that. This is where the bucket fill comes in handy, and it's called translucent. So we just draw a line from one end to the other. That basically connects it so you can fill it in. Fun stuff. If I had shortcuts memorized with the hotkeys, it'd probably go faster. Much faster. Oh my god. There we go. Isabel, thank you! Glad you like it. You probably said that forever ago. I apologize. I'm sorry. Oh man. So I was staring at Anna's pictures of her house, because this is the design that it is based off of. Right there. With some minor tweaks that would hopefully work. At least for how Jim and I live. Or would like to, essentially. A queen mattress. I have to deal with a queen mattress. Not a bad thing. Actually, since we... yeah, it should be fine. It should be fine. There. One more. I think there's a window in the bathroom, too. Oh, there's two more. There should be a window in the... Hang on. Is that the counter? Okay, that is a counter. Yes, okay. We're all good. Boop. Boop. Gonna be a lot of booping. Already has been a lot of booping. That's right, the door. The door window, too. Probably just shove a circle on there to represent the door handle. This guy. Do you have a hotkey? Not that I know of. Okay. Rotate. Okay. Pretty sure there's a window in here. I would love it if there was, so let's put one in here. And we'll at least put it 6 inches down. How wide is this? It could have actually quite a few windows in it. Even if we did like six inches in from either side. And we only wanted like... How tall is this? 8? Probably 18-inch windows. I don't know if those are standard sizes or not. Yeah, 7.5. And yeah, these are all US measurements and not metrics. Should have said that a long time ago, my god. I don't think we can have a 7.5-foot window. I forgot 4 inches of trim. 4 inches of trim. Probably, right? Um, 4 inches of trim, that's still a very tall window, or a very long window. 6 foot 10 inches. I have to keep an ear out for things. That doesn't work. It does. There we go. I do have to push the windows out because the rectangle you drew on the inside of the house does not show on the outside of the house because it's a 6-inch thick wall and these are two separate planes, the inside wall and the outside wall. So we have to push the walls out and then fill them back in. Like so. There. Windows everywhere, except for this particular wall. Which is probably okay. Nice. Oh, that's right, I was gonna put the trim around everything. Oh, like I said, it is trim. There we go. It looks like a skinny door, probably because it is. No, that's standard size. Okay, so I have the trim on the inside and the outside of those dudes. I wonder, can I? I can. Sweet. Made it much easier. That's why I was doing that. Aw, come on. Fine. That's okay. That's okay. It's just a paint bucket away. It doesn't fill in the other side. It's all good. Save often. Jesus. Steamrollers outside. Okay. Okay. That's really close to the inside. Oh, because I didn't even bother putting... That's like 6-inch trim. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna leave that like that. I know I don't know if that's sloppy of me, but let's go exploring and hope this doesn't lock up my computer. If it does, I will probably be done for the day. If it doesn't, we should be fine. Not that this has ever locked up my computer before, so I'm gonna be really lazy and just put in furniture. And hope to God someone has made, aha, a composting toilet model. And they have. Check that out. And I think these are like actual, like this one, I've heard of this brand, the Nature's Head Compost Toilet. Oh yes, 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 yes. And yes. Yes, please. Oh hey, that didn't take forever. Cool. Okay. Man, that's tiny. I'm not complaining. I am absolutely not complaining. Okay, I think I need to grab it by a corner. Can I grab it by a corner? I can kind of grab it by a corner. Yeah, that's like super tiny. I wonder if that's too, like, livable scale. If it is, that's amazing. If it is, that is really amazing. Because it is so tiny. And I could have saved myself space over here. But, well, your legs, you do need to sit on this damn thing, and I don't know if it will go right against the wall or not. So, there's that. Save. And the more models you put in here, the heftier the save file will be. So, okay, first of all, how many things would I actually want to put in here? The toilet, the shower head. I might hollow out the space for the washer dryer combo, which would probably be a smart thing to do. How I closed it. That's okay. Let's actually just look up a washer dryer combo, shall we? Because someone's probably... Fudge. This one. Probably made one. Oh, not this washer dryer combo, just a singular washer dryer combo. Oh, I like that. Here's a whole shipping container house with a washer dryer combo. Yeah, that counts as a washer dryer combo, sadly. Just, oh god. Yeah, there's like entire house plans with it. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool, and that's all you get. So I don't know how big these are gonna be. That's essentially what we're going for, is actually this whole thing right here. Or this whole thing. But this is the LG. The LG was a little on the big side. I think we can actually click on these. Yeah, and that looks like a... Is that a washing machine? That looks like a dishwasher. That seriously looks like a dishwasher. 87 centimeters by 60 by 60. Let's see, how big is that? 80s. Oh, that's quite large. That's more than 2 feet wide. But 60 centimeters is 2 feet deep. So, or, no, the height. The height is closer to the third. Okay, that might actually fit. That might actually fit, as dishwasher-like as it looks. Oh god. Yeah, it would totally fit. We'll rotate you this way, because I think that's your face. That is your face. Okay. How big is this? 1 foot. Like, basically 2 feet. Okay, basically 2 feet. Because you do need a little room. Oh god, this will be fun. And I think I'm going to literally just push this back to the wall and see if I have any room afterwards. So, grab this. And we'll delicately maneuver it. Delicately maneuver into this space. Okay, it does have a little headroom. Nice, nice. Okay. So I'll move you pretty much backwards until you hit the thing. Oh my god, it's like a perfect fit. Nice, okay. Oh crap. Okay, what I need now is... hopefully just 1 inch will do. Yep, right there, okay. Okay, so now I need to get the wall into view. Ta-da! Nice! It fit. It actually fit. So we literally just hid a model of a washer-dryer combo for clothes. Nice. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's, for some reason, way more amusing than it should be. Okay. Let's see if we can find a shower head. Probably just a normal shower head. Kind of like this. Oh, is that with a handrail? Let's check you out. It is. It's got a whole bunch of stuff. It has like a rain shower head on it. Cool. Let's see what else we've got. There's a whole bathroom. That's a whole shower. Whole shower. There was one model of a shower head that I really liked using. And I think I pretty much used the same one in every single little house that I did. And I think it was this one. This wall-mounted shower. Oh, no, it's similar. God, this is tiny. There we go. I won't mind the wall-mounted shower head. Let's just see what else is here. Oh, that's also a rain head. I don't know if I'm like a rain head. I've never experienced one before, but it seems like it would be more annoying than not. This would be simple and do the job just fine. It might have been this one. No. Or similar, I don't know. Electric shower, that seems kind of wary. Just a little bit. Okay, and that's all the showers that they've got. Let's look at you. What are you? Oh. Okay. There's like a radio shower head. This is fine. Sort by... I don't care. I really don't. Let's grab... this guy. Yeah? Yeah. Sure. Yes. Yes, please. Sure. This one's got a lot of polygons. Oh god, it's the whole wall. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, it's the whole wall. That's actually okay, as long as I can fit the whole wall inside of my wall. Hang on. Just Control Z that. Come here. Control Z that and that. Oh god, no. Control Y. Move this out here. Just there. 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 Okay. Got rid of the wall. Now I need a finagle. There we go. Now it should be sitting directly on the wall. God, this thing is huge. Just scooch it over. Kind of try to make it center-ish. Sure? Oh god. Sure, that'll do. Oh. Oh, it's not a wet bathroom. That's right. This is not a wet bathroom. This is a normal bathroom. Not 6. This is a normal bathroom. Where this needs to come up like half an inch. Because it's a shower and you don't want water escaping. So there's that. We now have a little lip. Oh dear god, a little lip. We can see it for our water not to escape. There. Okay. Okay. Save. We could be putting color in places, and I think I might actually start doing that before I get too much furniture in here, maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Technically, we do not need this line anymore. It should be all one thing. Yep. And you can actually personalize the color of the wood. It doesn't have to be this particularly. You can adjust pretty much everything. So if you're just looking for the wood, but you want a different color, like a cherry or even a black or a dark color, you can. You totally can. And because I forgot, we'll do that. And then tile. What's this tile? Oh, this tile is great. This tile is great. Of which we probably need to... Where's the blue? Oh, there it is. Huh, that's a good question, is how far up would you... Oh crap, don't do that. Yeah, and what would you make these? Essentially. These also... this would technically go to the roof. Why are you freaking out on me on the last... There you go. Yeah, would you only tile that far up? Would you tile it at all? And... Nah. That could go all the way over, which it probably should. And then this. There. Essentially. Yeah. Okay. So I attach everything. Okay. Might just end up doing that. Like, not to say that would happen in real life. It's now just like, what would kind of fit in here? And apparently tiling everything would fit in here. Is that everything? No. Okay, now that should be everything. Okay, and now we can raise this up the 0.5. And the reason why you leave the raising to last is because it will actually pull the pattern up with it. So if we already raised this, we'd have to not only fill in the top, but both sides as well. Although it'd be kind of weird. It's kind of weird that everything is tiled except for the floor. Right. Right. Oh, this wouldn't be that tall. This would not be that tall. Holy frickin' frack. Holy frickin' frack. Oh god. You shush back there. Shush. Oh, this guy. We'll leave that there for now. For now, these. Turn. Okay. Actually, we'll just undo everything. Until we get to right there. Okay. Okay. So what am I trying to do here? I'm trying to line up the roof. Oh god. Shakety shake shake goes the house. Nope. Yep. Nope. Okay, because we didn't fill in the other side yet. That's why. There we go. There we go. And that does not need to stay there. Nice. Okay. Okay, so that's... Yes. I think I can nix that? Yay. Okay. Cool. I was not expecting to actually make the slanted hoopty raw. We're alright with this. Yeah, the tile. How do we do's? Oh, oh, fudge. I can't. I guess we just do that. And then... I don't know. If we don't want to tile the entire bathroom. Oh, this is before I did that. Okay. So I can literally... Yes. Okay. And that's pretty much to the ceiling. That would be kind of weird. That would be kind of weird. What did I just do? Weird. Okay. Gray. A little more light. Yep. Okay. Starting to add some color. This guy. Boop. That should take care of all of that. So now the inside should be colored pretty much everywhere. So we need, yeah, blue. Okay, blue. Light blue. And then I'm gonna color pick. Oh god. And then I'm gonna color pick this. Fill that in. And that needs to stay there. Okay. And the white trim is totally fine. Go. Light blue with some dark blue accents, or darker blue accents in places. And what do we do outside? Let's see. I don't want brick. Well, cladding. We could do some sort of cladding. Honestly, I was just gonna use the wood that we used inside. just for funsies, is all. That's my break. Oh god. Okay. Just give me this blue. Give me that blue. Thank you. Hand me that blue so we can dink the outside of the door. Alright, I'm gonna get up, stretch, all that good stuff, and then come back for our final hour of finishing up this house, and I will meet you back here in about 3 minutes. Alright. And we're back. I'm just gonna finish up the, I guess, the colors and put some furniture in, maybe make that floating bed in this last hour that we've got. Definitely gonna be pulling out all the trim of the windows, which we might just leave black. Not black. Oh, white. Oh, that's default. Okay, maybe this color. Boop. Boop, there we go. Okay, I've already got that. Oh, you know what? One place I didn't get. Oh, there should be trim around the doors. There should be trim. Well, depending. If you've got that barn door, I don't know if there would be trim. Let's look. Is there trim around this particular door? It actually doesn't. Oh, that's right. I forgot to make the shelves, too. Oh my god. Okay, but there is no trim. The trim is a lie. No. And this has windows up here, actually. How tall is this? Yeah, this has windows. 9'4". Wow. Okay. Not... That's a little tall. That's a little bit tall. So now we have to finagle ourselves on the underside. There we go. First, though, pop that color in there. And then, boop. There. And now it's definitely big enough for some windows. There's like 3 windows in here. And there's still a barn door connected to the trim of each window because they are right smack dab next to each other. It's just like a 1 or a half inch, probably a 1 inch frame around all of them. But it's divided into thirds. So I don't know how well it's gonna work. Oh, no, wrong tool. It's essentially just one giant wall. Let's see if I can divide this into thirds. Whew, okay, 8 foot 11 inches. So that is 8 times, nope, 12, right? We'll get you that many inches plus the 11. It's 107. And then that's minus an, well, no, that's 1 inch. It's 2 inch, minus 2 inches. Okay, divided by 3 is 35. So if I did this right, it should come out nicely. And then this should be 35. What is 2? Yes, yes it is. Nice. Oh my god, I did math. Aha! Ha! Live, I did math live and I didn't muck it up. That's amazing. Get on there. Oh, get on, yep. Oh, we need all 3 of these. We need all 3 of these. You can do it. Yep, okay. Oh, the thing's at a tilt, though. How did... Oh, they also put it at a tilt. Oh my god. That's one thing I did not account for. The tilt. Damn it. Jesus. Or the 6 inches over here. Oof. Oof. So I may have done my math correctly out here, but nowhere else does it apply. That's okay. Nope, that still applies. Well, I can do... Yeah, we can do more simple math. 2 foot 8 inches on that side. Versus... Oh, so it's only 2 inches difference. So if I do 2 foot 4 inches, that should work. So that's 28 inches. Except the tile. Oh god, why? I probably won't be finishing this completely. Actually, that part's fine. Or not. Oh god. The brightness. There. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, so we know 28 inches is safe, but that... let's just do 24. Shoot. House is gonna rattle apart very soon. Did they account for it? They did. Okay, they did account for the 6 inches on this side, totally. Okie doke. 0.5. Now... And that's pretty much... I'm gonna put this an inch up, and that's pretty much what happened. Okay. So it's whatever minus 2 inches divided by 3. 8.5. So pull out the calculator, do our 8 times 12 plus 6 inches? Yeah, plus 6 inches. Minus the 2 inches to account for the trim between all the windows. It's 100, oh god, divided by 3 is of course 33.3333333 forever. So I might just cheat a little bit and put in 2 windows. Just because it's simpler. Just because it's more simple. That's the only reason. Oh god, shift. There we go. Yeah, we'll do that here too. We'll do that there too. I kinda wanna pull this in more though. Like, the 6 inches away, and then... Is that... Oh god. Does that make one window smaller than the other? I think it might. Four, 2, 3, 8. It does. That's still the middle, regardless of where this goes. Right? Yeah. So this should technically be the same. Technically. Why is that off? Something is wrong. I'm not gonna care if they're inches off. It's okay. Everything will be fine. Yeah, why did that turn purple? Usually when it turns purple, that means it's an odd man out. That doesn't quite exactly fit. Oh, Christ. It still works just fine. Huh. Weird. This guy. There we go. Hurt. There we go. Oh, wrong. Gotta put that in first so I don't have to wiggle all around hanging upside down. There we go. Okay. Windows everywhere. Ugh. Holy good God. Give me the rotate. Thank you. Oh, I know what I've done. I know what I've done incorrectly. Okay, there. Because that's all window trim. Just like all of this tiny, tiny window trim that is nowhere near on the back, but we can offset it. Nope. By 0.5 inches, yep, on either side. And for some reason that one worked on this side. Huh. Cool. Not gonna argue. Not gonna argue one damn bit. Okay. I can just hit the default button. There. There, and the rest should be that lovely blue. This guy. Yeah, that guy. Yep. Okay. Okay. I like light and airy, so like a very off-white blue, bluish gray is very nice. Of course, not this exact color that we see in the model. There's probably something definitely better. Okay, what do we do now? I can put furniture in the living room. And I can pop out all of the window trim, because window trim usually stands out like half an inch from the wall. Usually. Ah, Emerald M, hello! How are you doing today? Hope you're having a good day so far. We're building a house today. A tiny house. It's based off an already existing design, just with some personal tweaks, because I thought this house was actually almost perfect. It was nearly perfect. I have made original designs, though, of varying different kinds. I'm doing pretty good today. It is a little bit refreshing to not force myself into traditional art. And yes, the trim is gonna hang off on this side. Oh, let me finish. Yeah, let's finish the outside of this, shall we? Boop, boop. And then colors. Let's go with this gray, because trailers are usually black. They're usually black indeed. Boop. There we go. Pull this out. Okay. Save often. Yeah, X that, dude. Boop. Actually, oh god, I might have made a mistake. What would you look like? Ugh. That means undoing all of that, which is fine. We're gonna be a little weird. Just a little. There. Oh, the Starbound theme song. Gotta love it. There we go. Okay, now I think we can start pulling windows out. Window trim out. I did leave the door trim white on purpose. There's no windows on that side. Play out. There we go. Inches. There we go. These should probably actually be a color. They probably should actually be. Yep. Okay, did I pull out the rest of the inside? I did. Okay. Except for this one. Hurt, come here. I guess? Sure. There we go. Oh. There we go. Turn that back into a window. Cool. Okay. Let us see, let us see. Furniture? Well, here's a question. How much do we do on this? Oops. Probably should. Okay. Crud. Can I squirrel in here? I can. Oh, nice. Okay, so we're gonna have 1-inch thick countertops, which I think is ludicrously thick, but it's just for easiness. There we go. Just for easiness. Did I pull that one out? No. Okay. There we go. Okay, so. Oh. There we go. There we go. Yes, is everyone good? I think everything is good. Okay. Oh, don't delete the guides. I haven't drawn the lines. Need to draw the lines. We can do it. Oh, we can do it. Where are you? There we go. Okay, and then from this guy over to this guy. Oh no. Oh, yeah, I do know what that is. Okay, now we can delete the guidelines. Okay, we kind of have a pseudo countertop, which is great. That'll make that a little bit easier. The question... Oh, crap. We didn't put in the shelving. Did not put in the shelving. Okay. That's okay. Let's see. How did... Quite simple. Okay, quite simple. There is here and down, and we'll do a 0.5 and another 0.5 and another 0.5 and for shits and giggles another 0.5 on the ground, and this will be our shelf unit on this side. Come here. Ah, crud. Then I have to stare top down at. So how tall? Oh my god, 7 feet. Almost 8 feet. It would have been 8 feet if we didn't do the bottom. But the bottom's fine. The bottom is fine. That's actually how they did it. Okay. 7 feet, 11 inches. How many... How big is 1 foot? 1 foot, 1 foot. 1 foot is actually quite tall and could fit probably two pint mason jars tall in it. Not that I would. So, how many do they have over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 7. They literally have 7. This is the picture I'm looking at, because this is kind of what this house is based off of, minus a few tweaks. And this is what I'm looking at right here. And they actually did 7 shelves, or at least, yeah. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nooks. 7 nooks. And each shelf has to be at least half an inch, but there's not that many. So we'd have to divide. I don't know how to do the math on this one. Let's eyeball it. How tall do those look? Those are really tall skinny pint jars, or mason jars. I don't know what those are. Volume-wise. I hope that's a finger, because that would be terrifying if it wasn't. Oh dear, I'm extremely boring today. Building houses is probably not nearly as fun to watch as they are to make. Okay. They're at least 8 inches. 8 inches tall. Nope, they are probably closer to 10. They are probably closer to 10, so we'll do 10. Come on over here. Oops. What did we just do here? There we go. And whatever's left on bottom will be left on bottom. I don't even know if that's the right spot. There we go. We're on the 10. Okay. 0.5. How much space are we left with? Quite a lot. Oh god. Probably could have gone with 1 foot. Just fine. Okay. How about now? 1 foot 9 inches. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's pretty hefty. Yeah, that would work just fine. – 11 inches. Damn near perfect. Oh Jesus, how many are there? Okay. There's 2 more. That's how many there are. 2. Okay. Jeez Louise. Ah! Stuck in a wall. And these can't go back the full 6 inches, can they? Because they'd run out of room. So they'd have to be pretty shallow 5-inch shelves. And 5 inches isn't too bad. Okay, technically we can do the same thing on the other side. Actually, before we even think about doing that. God damn, I wish I could copy and paste this. 3 foot 5 inches. 3 feet. I might actually be able to copy and paste this. That would be sick! That would be so sick. Let's see. It would have to be squozed in a little bit by like 5 inches. Oh, because of the... because of this. Okay. Alrighty. Why not? Let's try it. Can take a lot of... well... it's not too bad. Oh god. Nope, let go. Nope. There we go. Help her down. We don't want this guy. I don't even know if we want the panels. We just want... that. Okay, let's see what this does. Copy. Oh dear god, what? Oh dear. No. No. What? Oh, oh god, we selected everything. We selected everything. Okay, how about that? Minus this. How about that? Close. Closer. Okay, what else are we hanging on to? Come here. I don't know. I does not know. No. Rumbling the house. Paste. Well, the cool thing is... yeah. This is the cool thing. There's a little tiny speck there, really? Get away. Get. Shoo. Okay. Save. This is kind of bizarro. Okay. Then we plant you. Oh, I should probably put guidelines in. I should put guidelines in. Let's put in some guidelines. There we go. We want 0.5 away from this wall, and we want 0.5 away from that wall, and we want 0.5 away from the bottom, which is... oh, this is gonna be interesting, because it does need to be a little more narrow. Actually, how narrow do you need to be? 2 feet 11 inches, which is 35 inches? Oh, I wish it was... fudge. What did doing 35... that made it taller. I don't want it taller. Ah, crap. We'll just stick it in there and find out. I think... yep, grab by the bottom corner, because we have a bottom corner to set it on, and then if it's too big, like it is, aha. No, come out, come out, come out. Grab this middle dude, and try not to kill everything at the same time. Oh, come on, man. Don't attach to everything like that. Don't be a jerk. Damn it. Can I use my arrow keys? No. All I can do is Control Z the damn thing. Ugh. How now? How now do I put you where I would like you to be without attaching to everything? Well, other than just putting guidelines all the way down and then filling them in. I want to cheat. I want to cheat so bad. So bad. Why won't you let me cheat? The longer I waste trying to figure this out, the more efficient it would have been to have simply just redrawn it. That is the problem. Almost. Almost. Scale. Can't even see it. Fudge. Oh dear. You know what it could do? It would leave some really messy lines on the inside of the wall, like literally on the inside of the wall. And I can still cheat it by just going pink and then wiggling my way down here to the back side somewhere. Oh, come here. Come on, you can do it. Yep. Oh, no, 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 no. There we go. Where are you? There you are. Ta-da. Eh. Where are we? There we are. Okay. Jesus. You live as part of that wall now. Now I just have to go down every single one and cut these damn things out. Which is fine. We can deal with that pretty well. No! Damn it. Nope. Come here, you. Come here. Okay. Gotcha. This guy, and... there we go. That should be good. That should be amazing. Okay. Can I, without regret... Nope, I cannot. Okay. That's okay. Where are you? Paint bucket. Default. Which I'm just using as white. Actually, no. Leave the background the blue and turn the shelves white. Hurt. That may not work the way I want it to, though. Nope. Nope, don't you. It doesn't. God damn it. That's okay. That's okay. We'll make this interesting. Ah, get stuck inside a wall, because that's what we love to do, is get stuck inside of walls. Pink. There we go. Nice dark blue. Nice dark blue for the back. Then we'll pop these suckers 5 inches into the wall. Hopefully that was 5 inches. Oh, that was 0.5 inches. Ha! There we go. Okay, let's get a little better angle. So we can see everybody. There we go. Backstreet song. Because shelving is awesome, why not? Except not all of this would be shelving because there's a shower head on the other side, which needs a little bit of room for plumbing. So I think, oh yeah, down the center of this whole shenanigans that I tried so hard to put in here, down the center is the plumbing for the shower. If I remember right, it's just... right here. And I'm gonna say it's at least 6 inches wide. So if it's 6 inches wide, we need 3 inches to either side of this. Oh god. I can't even see. Dive! Where are you? And it's all the way to the floor. All the way to the floor. Okay. Upsy daisy. Hurt. Oh, that's the wrong one. Damn it. We wanted this guy. We can do it. Ah, there we go. Yoink! So then, now we have the fun task of killing every single line in the middle. Oh, noes! Oh, crap. Just carefully. Oh, just Oh god, in the wall. Okay. Jeez Louise. There we go. Okay. To make things easier. Boop. So we can actually see down in this dark hole. Which is... there we go. We want this. Yep. This. Gone. You and you. Bam. That's the plumbing for the shower head on the other side of the wall. Get out of here. Ooh, would it go all the way to the ceiling? No. No, it would not. Eh. So only the top shelf. Get through the window. There we go. Only the top shelf would do that. Okay. So then we go like that, and kill the guidelines, and kill these little dudes. There. Now we can set everything back 5 inches. Right? Okay, we kind of stopped on that one side. So many shelves! Oh! I doubt this many shelves actually would fit. They're all 10-inch shelves, though. 10-inch tall, but only 5 inches deep. Great for, I guess, cereal boxes, mason jars, other what have yous. 5. There we go. Oh crap, this is gonna be the crappy part. Can I select several? No. No, don't even try. Well, unless we did this, right? Let's try this. No. That did jack squat. Did I even select more than one? And then... oh yeah, you cannot. Okay. By hand then. No shortcuts for you. Absolutely not. 5. There we go. 5. And if anyone's wondering why the shelves go all the way down behind this little guy, it's because this little guy is going to be on wheels. As per the design this house is based off of, this little counter is on wheels so it can scooch out and into the bathroom, because behind it there's a washer-dryer combo for clothes just kind of tucked away in there. It may look like a dishwasher, but I assure you, yeah, this house actually exists in real life and was built by Anna White. Here's her blog showing all of her things, and I loved her house design so much I wanted to tweak it to my own personal tastes, because who knows, eventually we might live in a tiny house. If we do, I would love it to be this one. I like small spaces that are highly efficient, easy to clean. Yep. You can see everything from a single room, except the bathroom, of course. Oh god, no, go in. Is that all of them? I have a feeling I'm missing one. I am. Crawl back. Oh god, no! Crawl back here. There we go. Hurt. Okay. Zooming. Oh dear. Oh god. Ugh. We can breathe. Made it out of there alive. Okay. Oh crap. I did want white shelves though. I did want white shelves. With a blue back, basically. Just this, I want this pop of blue in places. Oh god, there's 2 more. Is that it? Okay. Good. So, shabam. Right? I am crazy enough, though, that the shelves need to be white. It's just, I know you can't see it in the design, unless you do look from the bottom up. That's how I roll. Oh crap, I'm gonna have to crawl back in there again, aren't I? Yep. Hopefully we can see it from this tiny little space. Did we miss a thing? Some lines? Kinda looks like it. There. There we go. There we go. We have white shelves. Well, blue, technically. They are technically the color of the rest of the walls, which is a really faint, this white blue. Which is fine. Totally fine. Okay. Now, the shower head and the toilet are not my design. You can go over here to the 3D warehouse, get models, and pop them in. I'm pretty sure as long as you don't sell your designs with the little thingies in them, it's more than okay to use to mock up a bunch of stuff, which is what I'm doing. But we're still going. We're still going. Because I want to finish a little bit more. I would like to put some furniture in. The bed, as per Anna's design, is actually an elevator bed that sits over the living room, which is this space right here. So there's garage door rails that the bed will go up and down on. It's not electrical, but it probably could be if you really wanted it to. But it can slide down to about the height of this little set of shelves, so you can crawl into bed and not loft your bed. It doesn't have to have a built-in loft, because I don't like lofts at all. She did have her living room furniture turn into a second bed, so you could actually bunk the beds, because the upper bed can go at any height. You just pin it into place. I really liked that, because I have to get up in the middle of the night almost every single night to use the bathroom, and it'd be nice not to have to crawl down a ladder or stumble down a steep, narrow set of stairs. I haven't put the bed in because it would literally just be floating in here. I don't really know how to stick it in here without just making it float, or just pulling a rectangle out from the wall, basically. And it's based off a queen-sized bed too, so 60 inches wide. And that's how wide the living room is, which is about 5 feet. Let's find a tiny entertainment center, or do we make one? Do we find one, or do we make one? That is the question. Because we could easily pull it out from the wall. Now, I only have about 20 minutes left. Technically 10-ish. Technically 10-ish. So, for time's sake, let's go... Oh god. Entertainment center. Pop this open. And it doesn't have to be like the thing that we would actually put in there and use. It could just be a rink-a-dink placeholder. That's massive. God, that's huge. These are huge. That's like the old school clunker type. Yes, please. Who are you? DJ, please. DJ, please, I like your style. Quite a bit. I'm probably gonna have to resize it. It's actually, I may not. Oh my god, are you serious? Are you serious right now? Is this the front? It is the front. Lock in. Straight back. Oh god, straight back. Okay, and tell you about to touch the wall. Okay, it will have to be resized just a tiny, tiny bit, but that's okay. That's okay. Now, it is really tall, too. But we have a little scale thingy, and we can scale it down to about the size that we would like. Now, that does leave a little space on that side, but that's actually a good thing, because the rails for the bed would probably go to the floor, I'm assuming. I don't know, do they? They don't go all the way to the floor, but they do go well past where they have their TV. So that's okay. We'll just scoot you over a little bit. And I think you're good for placement there. Probably scoot you over a little bit more, yeah. Scooch. Yeah, so there's just a little bit of space in between this thing and that thing. Ta-da! There's that. A nice little entertainment center. So, a couch. Probably a wraparound couch. It doesn't have to be a second bed. We don't really need a second bed. We never have people stay at our place. What would that be called? A sectional? Oh god, that's how you spell sectional. How did that happen? Oh, sectional sofa might be good. This would probably definitely have to be resized. If it will load. It may not load. You can do it. I believe. If it doesn't load, we'll reopen it. And if it still doesn't load, then we're SOL. We're SOL and we can just pull rectangles out of the walls, which would be fine. It doesn't seem to want to do much, which is fine. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is still highly... Well, it's not highly unfinished, it's really only missing a couple key things, like, you know, the details. It's missing a couple chairs, the living room furniture, and the bed that's supposed to go up and down. Yeah. That's right, I was gonna color all the cabinets. I was gonna try to choose the color of the cabinets and whatnot. It's only 20 minutes early. Okay. This time my spouse is telling me that they're coming home early, unlike yesterday. He left work early to go to the DMV, and it was like 3 o'clock, or like 2:30, and he expected to stay at the DMV for a very, very long time. It only took him 10 minutes. And he decided to just come home afterwards, because he asked his boss, and they were like, yeah, sure. And I didn't know he was coming home, and I was in the middle of streaming, and he scared the bejesus out of me. I thought someone was breaking into the house. I thought it was one of the construction workers working on the road behind our house. And I literally turned around and grabbed the bat. My mini bat that my mom gave me. Just... Oh, I had the biggest scare of my life. Almost the biggest scare of my life. The immediate sense of danger. There you go. What am I looking for? I am looking for a tile, yes, but not this atrocious crap. Oh, it'll do. It's a placeholder. It doesn't have to be final. No. No. I thought you had, like, marble and stuff. Stone? Kinda. Kind of? Oh my god, these textures are awful. Oof. Yeah, 'cause this is... Thankfully. Meanwhile, we edit the color to make it not as atrocious. Dull the crap out of that. There we go. Jeez. Think about 200. Come here, 200. There we go. Yes. Oop. Of course, when you look at this directly, it's gonna be like, oh, that's great. It's fine. It's great. Love it. Better than nothing. Did I build you out from the wall, too? Is there, like, a space? Oh, God, behind you. There is. I don't care. I don't care. Do not. Okay. Oh, God. I hate it when you go through walls in this thing. Those are the only countertops in the entire house. Okay. Let's go back to the wood and choose this lovely color. And, yeah. We'll just kinda... Nope. There we go. It's not great. It'll do. Oh god. It'll do. There we go. Jesus. The only dark wood in the entire place. For some reason, I really like dark cabinetry with a light countertop. Not sure why, but it is preferred. Okay, and then these buggers. These are huge. Okay, so this skinny rectangle right here is technically just a box in this program, but the idea would be is to have it to be a pull-out pantry. So if you're standing in the kitchen, if I could get a good view of it, if you're standing in the kitchen, this whole thing would slide over and basically just be a wall of these shelves where you'd keep all your canned and dried goods and cereal and stuff like that. And this little tiny rectangle is just a build-out because we had the extra space in the bathroom. And then this other bigger fatty rectangle would be the closet. And it's floor-to-ceiling closet, so like the top part you couldn't get to would either be spare storage for stuff you don't use all the time, or you'd put your shirts up there on a rack that can pull out and down. Because the floor is raised here for the plumbing, but there's still a lot of empty space under there, so that could be used for stuff that you definitely don't use all the time either, like seasonal decorations, hobby items, things like that. Which was really smart of Anna to do. She did that part. This corner is the only thing that I'd actually change of the house, is adding in this closet and this pull-out pantry. Honestly, that's it's pretty much the only thing that changed from the original design. But that closed off access to the other storage over here. I didn't put a little drawer in over here to slide for access because the sink is like over here on this back side. I think all the plumbing is on this back side. Yeah, because the toilet's a composting toilet, it doesn't need plumbing. So this whole half underneath the floor of the kitchen is probably open for storage, of which I'd probably make some of it accessible from the outside and put like tools and crap on the outside instead of trying to finagle getting into here. Anyways, let's see if that 3D warehouse is working. Click? I don't think it will. I don't think it will. And it's okay if it doesn't. The next time I open the program it probably will, and I probably, yeah, just need to shut it down. But my question right now is, what color do I make these damn things right here? I kind of want to make them the same color as the cabinets. But I don't know if that would be too... Well, yeah. I don't know if that's too dark, because this is a tiny house. It's a 24 foot by 8.5 foot by 13 on the tall side tiny house. And that's the interior dimensions. I don't know what the exterior wall dimensions are. And I don't know if those are actually correct or not, because she doesn't say what the interior measurements are, just she just says measurements. So I totally guessed. But it would have to be this way, otherwise you wouldn't have enough room in your kitchen, because you need 3 feet between a counter and another surface. God, that's too dark. That's far too dark. No. No, 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 no. You hand me this. You hand me this right now. And that might be too that just kind of blends in a whole bunch, doesn't it? For shits and giggles, let's just doot, 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 and that. And then this thing, I don't care what the top of it is colored, because we'll never see it. Because it would probably be straight smack dab on the ceiling, even though I haven't angled everything to the ceiling. Because angles, I'm not great. I'm not a professional architect or anything like that. I just do this for fun. For funsies. Is that the same color? Now it is. Alright. Yeah. Pretend that's a closet. That's actually like... Where's the halfway? Where's your halfway? There it is. I like the auto halfway thing. It is bomb. There. It's a closet. You might be wondering, like, where's the dining room table and all that other stuff. I'll give you a little tour of this place. This is the original house. It is already built. It is already a thing. You can find this on YouTube. Right here. There you go. Open Concept Modern Tiny House by Anna White right here. And she goes through like a full tour of it, bathroom included. And yeah, this is the elevator bed supported by these garage rail thingies and some cabling. Exterior has a bunch of stuff on it. My little buzzer rang. That's okay. I'm gonna just walk through this and then I'm gonna call it for today. But yeah, here's her living room furniture, and one of these steps helps make this area a bed. Here's a little TV, because there was enough space at the end of the bed that they could just lower the bed all the way so you can see the bed. You can see the TV from the bed, and the bed is offset from the walls just enough that you can leave the art up, so it slides around the art. It's really cool. And when you're not using the bed, it goes up. When you are using the bed, it comes down. It's neat. I like it. And bunk bed. Ta-da. I loved the huge-ass picture windows in this thing because there's almost no other tiny house that does the same thing because space is precious. It's very, very precious. But check out over here. This is that long, skinny thing right here. These little wooden slats, they actually fold up to be a table. They can fold up separately, so you can have two separate tables, or they can, or they can be put together to make a dining table, because they actually fold out into a T too. They don't go just this way. This one can hook on the outside of it as well. I don't know if she shows that, but yeah. I turned this area into something a little more functional. Oh, I forgot the heater. I think this is a heater. I don't know what this is. It probably is. But yeah, for Jim and I, for two people living there, we need a little bit more space to put our clothes than this little tiny box hidden in the bathroom. And this is what gave me the idea for the pull-out pantry. She had this pull-out nook thing to hide cereal boxes in. Like, literally, that was the whole purpose of this thing, was to hide cereal boxes. It's amazing. There's a barn door that's attached to the frames of the windows up here, because there's just a shit ton of windows in this place. Yeah, this is the closet. I think this was built for a single dude, like one person. And for one person, this would probably actually be enough. If you get some shirts in there, if you put a box down here to put your unmentionable and socks in, that'd be great. Totally great. The other thing I changed was opening up the shelving right here. Instead of just having boxes, it's just two floating shelves. And that's her place for the washer-dryer combo. It was ingenious. Yeah, because this thing can move out of the way to get to it, so it's hidden. It's hidden back in that little corner back there, and that's gonna be it for me for today. I've talked a lot. We've designed a house based off an already existing house. And tomorrow is Wednesday. I'm going to be coloring some lines. Ooh, I have a Nova Prime piece that I'm going to be digitally coloring tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, as usual. So thank you everyone for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Even you lurkers out there, I hope you enjoyed. And I was at least decent background noise. Isabella, thank you for hanging out with me as usual. Everyone have a great day. Oh, that's right. If you are new around here and you'd like to know when I go live, you can hit that follow button on Twitch, hit that subscribe button on YouTube, and you can also follow me on Twitter at JasmoColors, and I will catch you guys all next time.